Okay. So, what is happiness for you?
I think happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. Maybe it depends for a big portion of the quality of your thoughts. And I think a smaller portion is actually the life that you live. Where you live, how much you have to eat, what you can do with your life. So I think if you are if you are unhappy, I think no matter what happens, right? If you change your life, like you talk to people, maybe you find a wife, or maybe you find a husband, find a better job, or you buy a home, and you think, okay, then I'll be happy. I don't think that will come. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, of course, when you have that,
Mm-hmm.
you will be happy for a short moment, but after a short while,
Yes.
you will notice, hey, actually, I'm looking for something else. You know, there
Yes.
will always be a new goal. There will always be something more. As humans, we want to have more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's super important to. I do believe it's important to work on your real life as well, right? So you need to be able to take care of yourself, have a good health,
Mm-hmm.
eat well, and do the things you like. But then the other portion is, what are your thoughts? Are you thinking high quality thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not an expert, but I've been reading some books, I've been meditating this year, I've been journaling a lot this year. A lot of has happened. And in those books, I think there's some truth in it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically says the quality of your thoughts mean sometimes you can think thoughts that are low quality that will make you unhappy,
Yes.
right? You will think about um, all the things that could happen to you. You may either be too positive or you may either be too negative. You may start thinking about things that are not actually really affecting your life,
Mm-hmm.
but it is in your brain that is making you unhappy. I
Mm-hmm.
think maybe a good example of this is um, you think that something is going to happen to you, right?
Yeah.
Something bad, maybe get an illness. That thought alone, that can make you happy,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe in reality there is nothing happening. You could be stressed for work, right?
Yes.
Because you
Yes.
might have this presentation, and stress is normal,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's good to be able to control your thoughts. Like, okay, a little bit stress is okay,
Mm-hmm.
but not too much.
Yeah.
Don't let the thoughts overtake you. Basically, what the books are saying is, and this is really interesting, this is very spiritual. You are not your brain, you are not your thoughts. Your thoughts just occur, they just happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes they occur and you're not aware of them, but you will feel the emotion, you will feel sad, you will feel happy, but before that something else happened in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't know. So the thoughts, they are not per se yours, they just occur. So it's important to learn how to have high quality thoughts, thoughts that are more aligned with reality. Because I think for a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say take the Western world, a lot of things are pretty okay actually, right? If you have a job where you make money, you have a place to live, you have family, you have something to eat,
Yes.
actually there are not that many problems. We make them very big in our head,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think dealing with those thoughts
Mm-hmm.
will already make you so much more happy. That's one thing. And also keep working on your life. I do agree, do the things that you do like,
Yeah.
but it cannot be an escape. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot escape your thoughts, right? They will always come back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to work on your mind.
Yeah.
And why do I believe this? I believe this because when you go around to the rest of the world, there are people with so little, like very okay, they can feed themselves, but they have so little. Like when I'm traveling around, maybe in the Philippines or in Thailand or Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
but they're happy people.
Yes.
It's crazy. They're happy people.
Sure.
They have so
Sure.
much less. How is that
Mm-hmm.
possible? Well, apparently, it is not all the material or the life they're living. It's that they are they have actually pretty good quality thoughts. And I think a
Mm-hmm.
reason for that is also they are not living in a society like ours. When you're living in the mountains, far away from any expectation in the real life, from social media, from news,
Mm-hmm.
from a boss with colleagues, from a boss expectations, from your friends' expectations, life becomes very simple,
Yeah.
and you will have much less trouble with having better thoughts. I think because we have such a complex, dynamic lifestyle nowadays, there is so much impulses from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really make our thoughts go crazy, and
Yeah.
that makes us unhappy. If we can find peace in our mind, I genuinely believe we can find peace in our life.
Yeah, the peace inside.
The peace inside, it's
I
quite
think,
difficult to say.
yes.
It sounds very right. What does that even mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe in that.
Yes.
I
I
do believe in
believe,
that. You can become
yeah.
calmer by.
Yeah.
I think the same thing when you meditate, you can actually become calmer by it, and nothing happens in your real life.
Mm-hmm.
Just something in your mind. And you took some time to relax,
Yes.
calm it. You're not doing anything, no impulses, and that
Mm-hmm.
already does something to how you feel.
Yes. Exactly. For me, the happiness it comes from our heart, and when we have the peace inside, I think we are so rich for that. So for me, money or something like this, it's something not real, not it's ephemer. I don't know what we say in English.
Imaginary.
Imaginary, yeah.
Imaginary
But the important that we have the peace inside.
is the most important.
Yes, and we are happy,
And I
and
think
we don't have the dependence for something.
that would be great, right?
Yeah.
That would be great.
So you can be happy where you are. Every everywhere you are happy because you don't depend for something or for someone.
I agree.
Yes.
I think if you get if you get that level of quality of thoughts, that level of mind,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what happens to you,
Exactly.
you will be you will be okay.
Yes,
You will be
exactly.
happy.
Yeah.
And maybe also maybe become also a little bit more realistic. Maybe saying being happy. I think it's normal to not be happy once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even if you have a very strong quality of mind.
Yes.
But it's important to see that in general you always be okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You're not unhappy for a prolonged period of time. It's
Mm-hmm.
more of an incident
Mm-hmm.
because you're so at peace with yourself. There's not
Exact.
much that can disturb it. There's some disturbances that's normal, but that you're generally very peaceful.
Yes.
I think that would be really nice, and I think it's super hard to do,
Mm-hmm.
especially in our Western society. It's so dynamic. People expect so much. You expect so much. There's so many impulses. Um, it's sometimes difficult to catch your breath,
Yeah.
right? And I think technology plays also a part in that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So thank you so much for this excellent moment that we share.